This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Jeez, you've turned up early, Kate Ritchie.
No.
Thank God for a very important topic that I need you to talk to you about.
Okay, thank you.
This is the controversy that's taken place. A guy by the name of Ian Grace. Ian is a well-known Gold Coast identity, and Ian has had enough of the G-string at the beach. You would have seen this over the last couple of weeks.
Yep.
A lot of talk. Ian's cracked it. He said, I don't need to see the flesh on the beach, and I don't need to see the flesh off the beach, because he said it's going too far. There's community events where young ladies are turning up and they have nothing more than a piece of string.
Oh, it's making him feel uncomfortable.
It is. So, I mean, this was an update the other day with Ian and the frustration that he's feeling.
The G-string bikini worn freely by women on and off the beach.
This is ridiculous. It's enough. We don't need it. I think it's demeaning to themselves, to be honest.
Gold Coast charity founder Ian Grace has taken his grievance to the mayor after seeing bare bottoms at a community event not even near the sand.
I don't think it's necessary. Young kids don't need to be saying, why can't I see that lady's bottom?
This current skimpier trend is spilling into cafes and shopping strips.
They walk into our shop just in their little thong G-strings, and you see the men there looking sideways, nearly breaking their necks.
Like, if you don't like it, then don't go to the Gold Coast.
A lot of blokes with insurance claims at the moment getting around with neck braces on.
Okay, I'm gonna put something out here. Do you think that even people like Ian exist? I know people like Ian exist, but go with me here.
Yeah, okay.
Do you think that people like Ian even exist? Is it the media outlets, especially the Daily Telly, and all of these places that pay people like Ian to be irate about the skin and the G-strings just so they can send cameramen out, so that they can...
So the cameraman...
So that they can put girls in their G-strings on page 3 of the paper again, and just an excuse to just put it out there, because I agree. People are scantily clad, but I've never seen so much flesh than in the last week when everyone's been complaining.
Well, here's the thing, and for poor Ian, it's a great theory, Kate, and I actually quite like that. But I wonder what Ian's weekend is going to be like, because designer Rebecca Pask, her name is, she is leading the campaign Freedom of Peach. And this weekend...
Free the peach.
This weekend, she has organised a protest. Girls wear as little as possible.
Why can't guys get involved
Great
with this?
question, mate.
I don't
Great
understand.
question.
Look, is it comfortability? Because I always look at that, Kate. The first thing I think of, that's got to be really... Because you know when you get a wedgie at school, that sticks with you for the next few hours. It hurts. But if you're constantly getting a wedgie down the beach, I don't know if I'd be enjoying myself getting some rays.
But it doesn't feel like a wedgie. It's meant to be there. When a G-string is in between the cracks of your bottom, it's home.
But doesn't it feel like... Don't you become self-conscious if you need to, say, bend over and pick something up?
Yes,
because
maybe.
if you're staring at the sun, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there are some. There have been some times where I think, "Whoa, wow,
look at that!
Yeah, that's a piece of floss."
And also, I have a 9-year-old daughter, and this is something that I will have to look forward to. And I'm sure there'll be days where I say, "You're not going out wearing that,"
You're
and
not
she'll
wearing mummy's outfit.
She'll be sneaking G-strings into her beach bag. But there's also something I really like. Yeah, I do. I wear them at home before I get nude. I also like the fact that... I mean, I wish I could be so free, and I wish I could run down to the beach and not be self-conscious about my body. I mean, if people are going to feel comfortable about it, then don't look or grow up.
I hope that this protest goes all the way to Ian's front door, and they knock on his door. They don't run, but by the time he opens it, they're all bending over. There's 100 bums in Ian's face.
Can I be honest with you? I think Ian secretly is a creep, and he's just going. He knows that this is going to be. There'll be more and more. There'll be outrage, and more girls will wear them, and Ian will stare even more, more disgusted.
Well done, Ian. Then. That'll explain the binoculars.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.